It is finally time to crack on with our PES Master League series, and we're going to be doing this with Manchester United. It's only taken PES about a couple of days after launch, but finally we've got the latest transfer updates in game, which means Harry Maguire, Daniel James and the rest of the Man United transfers will be available for us to use in this save. Now the reason why I chose Man United for this series is because PES have got all the official licenses for them, which means we're going to be seeing a very authentic experience using Man United in Master League, and also Old Trafford is available in game, so it only made sense to use Manchester United. The plan for this series is to do one season, hopefully winning the Premier League and also making some incredible transfers to improve the team. This is, I think, the first time we've ever done a PES Master League series on the channel, so if you guys can show your support, that'll be absolutely incredible. Let's smash out 1500 likes and I'll guarantee you guys an episode tomorrow itself. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more PES as well as FIFA content. Also, today's video is sponsored by the OneFootball app, which in my opinion is the best football news app available. You can get your live score updates, transfer updates and basically everything you want to know to keep yourself updated about the footballing world. Especially with the Champions League returning, you will need the OneFootball app to stay updated with all the group stage tables and all that sort of stuff. The OneFootball app is available for free on both iOS and Android, so what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below and download the OneFootball app. Alright, so it's time to crack on with our Manchester United Master League series. So I've already got all the option files installed, so we've got the official Premier League logo, kits and all that sort of stuff for every team in the league, and we're of course going to be choosing Manchester United. All the transfers officially have been made so far, so that's perfect. One of the new features this year in Master League is choosing your manager, and you can choose an icon or a legend as your manager, and we've got quite a few options, but for today's video I'm kind of feeling like choosing Diego Maradona. Why not? Maradona managing Manchester United, let's get it done. So we've got Diego Maradona, who's going to be the manager in this series for us, wearing a suit, why not? Okay, so you guys can have a quick look at the settings of this Master League save. We're going to be playing on professional difficulty. I think that's fair because I'm not the best of PES players. I mean, you guys know I'm a FIFA YouTuber, so PES isn't really my first game, so it might be difficult. So that's why I think professional is fair. 8-minute games. And currency, of course, is going to be pounds. So let's get on with it. Well, there you go. Diego Maradona is being announced as Manchester United's manager right now. And I guess this is the cutscene where we'll meet all the players like Ashley Young, I suppose. We need to get rid of Ashley Young soon. Juan Mata as well. Good to see. Oh, we've got Maradona meeting up with David De Gea. Now, that is an important player. We need to really be in a good relation with David De Gea. Otherwise, we could have problems. One of the best keepers in the world. And now it's Maradona meeting. Is that Pogba? I'm not sure. No, it is Marcus Rashford. I'm a big fan of these cutscenes, man. Fair play PES for introducing them to Master League. Looks like we're going to be starting off this series, setting our goals for this season in terms of, what trophies should we fight for? For this club to go strength to strength, we need to maintain our place as one of the top dogs in the league. That's why I think this season's goal should be finishing in a position to win a place in the Champions League. Fair play. That is a fair ask. I would love to say we should focus on winning the league, but I'll be honest, the current team that we've got isn't good enough to win the league, so I'm gonna just say Champions League spot. Let's agree with that. So it's now time for us to get on with a press conference, our very first of this PES Master League. So let's get this underway. Here's our first question. Your league title chances. Well, I guess I'll just say we need to respect the other teams. I don't want to go around saying we're going to win the league and end up not. End of season looking like a fool. That just makes no sense. But this, I think, was the perfect answer. The next question we're being asked in our first ever press conference is, what style of football do you want to play this season? And I'm going to say I want to see clean, sportsman-like football. That's, I think, a perfect answer for Manchester United. We don't want to be playing dirty, but we want to show sportsmanship and just play good football, I suppose. We should avoid dirty plays and time wasting and play the game the right way. That's what I want. I guess that's the best way to put it. So guys, that is that for the first ever press conference. It was an enjoyable experience, but now it's time to get on with the real stuff. The first thing we're going to be doing in this Master League series is having a look at the squad we've got at our disposal, deciding what formation we're going to be using, and also looking at potential transfers or positions where we can improve upon. So let's get on with it. For the first few episodes, I do want to try and run a 4-2-3-1 formation because I feel like it really fits the way I want to play with this team. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got David De Gea in goal, Harry Maguire and Lindelof as our centre-backs, Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as our full-backs. Of course, Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, the new signings. Pogba and Scott McTominay in midfield. Marcus Rashford, I think he's going to be a big player for us, but he's playing out on the right, and Martial is going to be playing up top for us. Juan Mata in that cam role, and new signing Daniel James is going to be playing down the left. It's a decent first team, but I feel like we definitely need some more firepower up front, maybe even in midfield, and I can't wait to make some signings. We do have some reasonably good options on the bench, like Jesse Lingard, I suppose, Matic as well, Fred, Mason Greenwood is a solid youngster, Andres Pereira is decent as well, Chong, not bad at all, but as I said, improvements definitely need to be made. At the moment, I'm using these simple tactical settings on PES. The thing is, I'm not really used to PES, and that is why I don't really know what's best in the normal game plan settings. So if you guys who play PES a lot can help me out and let me know what are the best tactics to use in Master League, comment down below and let me know. So this is our transfer budget for the season. We've got about £116 million to work with. Let me know your transfer suggestions down in the comment section below. I pretty much read every single comment, so it'll help me out for sure. It is time to get started with some transfer business already, and I have one player that I definitely want to bring in this window, and that is Bruno Fernandes. He's a player Manchester United wanted to sign even in real life, but for some reason the deal didn't go through, and I think he's got the perfect attributes to play as our number 10 in this United setup. As you guys can see, his market value is about £50 million. I think we can afford him. He's got a release fee of 63, so we shouldn't be paying that much for him, which I do really like. So let's start negotiating with Sporting for Bruno Fernandes. So as you're probably aware, I'm not the best at PES, and that's why I might be messing things up here in the negotiations. Hopefully Sporting will agree with this offer. I'm willing to offer 54 million for him. I'm offering him an annual salary of 4.8 million pounds. I think that is fair. No release clause because we don't want him leaving. I'm giving him an appearance, a goal bonus, and even a win bonus. I feel like it's a very good offer. Let's actually bump up the win bonus a bit just to, smoothen the offer. Let's accept this, and hopefully Sporting and even Bruno will accept this offer. Something that I really like about PES is that we actually already have a youth team, like completely from the academy. Like, look at this. This is basically the Manchester United academy, and if needs be, we can pick up players from here. This guy Harrington is already 69 rated, which is great, but I really like the fact that you have already like a B squad or an under 21 squad to use anytime required. Good to know that we've got preseason available on PES. And have a look at this. It seems like our coaching staff is suggesting that we should be starting Diego Dalot in these games, giving him an opportunity. That might be a good idea. Also, something that's amazing in PES is their training system. We can train players to have different kind of roles, like Marcus Rashford is training himself to become a goal poacher. We've got Martial training himself to become a prolific winger, and I'm going to keep it as it is, as the game has, set up everything for me pretty easily. Let me know in the comment section if I should change up something. Maybe make Daniel James, instead of a prolific winger, to maybe a cross specialist. That could be an interesting option, or a creative playmaker. I guess that affects how his overall is going to grow over the course of this season. So let me know in the comment section if you guys have any suggestions. So PES does have the International Champions Cup, which is basically pre-season, and I'm not too keen on playing it because I want to straight away get into all the Premier League action. But to get a good feel of the game, I'm going to be playing this first game against Atletico Madrid, which should be a lot of fun. Looks like we're going to have to wait before we get any response from the Bruno Fernandes transfer. So in the meantime, let's get on with this game against Atletico Madrid. We're going to be playing this just to get a feel of the game and also test ourselves against one of the best teams in Spain. As you guys can see, their lineup, they've got the likes of Costa, Morata all starting, but our lineup, I've gone for a strong one to test out our first team. I probably should have started Dalot as the coaching staff suggested, but I want to give our new signing Wan-Bissaka a go. So this is our team, Martial, Rashford all starting. Let's see how we play. So we've kicked off our first ever game in this Master League series against Atletico Madrid. I'm not really concerned about the result in this game, but I do want to see a good performance from our team in this one. Looks like Atleti have a set piece early on. That's a good ball played in. It's chaos at the back, and that is just shocking defending. Where was Harry Maguire, our £80 million signing there? Atletico Madrid have scored. It's their new signing, Renan Lodi, who puts them 1-0 up. That is disappointing. Here we go, Daniel James finds Luke Shaw. We're pushing forward. Oh, this is our chance. This could be it. Here's Marcus Rashford, opens up space, shoots, but that's above the crossbar. Good build-up play though. Lindelof winning the ball back high, cleverly releases this one to Juan Mata, and now we've got space to run into. Mata pushing forward. I'm waiting for some movement. Still Mata goes for goal and creates a massive chance there for us to score. But they've got Jan Oblak who makes a great save. Here we go now. This is our chance. That's a brilliant pass to Anthony Martial. 1v1. Shoots and oh, what a goal. Off the crossbar as well. And we have equalized. It is Anthony Martial with a lethal finish. And I must say, it is a deserved goal. Look at that pass there from, I think it was Daniel James if I'm not wrong. And of course, Martial off the crossbar and bang. Come on, we're back in it, 1-1, and that is our first goal in this series. It was Scott McTominay actually with the pass and not Daniel James. Even better, I suppose. Half-time against Atleti, and I've got to say I'm impressed with the way I've played in this half. I think we've been good. We were unlucky to concede early on, but Martial equalized, and let's hope we can put in a better performance in the second half. Here is the talented Daniel James. Daniel James gets past his man, puts the ball back in. Oh, it takes a deflection and could have almost been an own goal. That run from Daniel James though was superb. This is pre-season, and the aim of pre-season is to give youngsters a chance, and that's why I'm bringing on Mason Greenwood for Anthony Martial. We'll also bring on Chong to give him some game time. Let's bring on Chong on the left for Daniel James, and we'll play Rashford on the left. It makes more sense. And apart from that, I want to bring on Dalot as well for Wan-Bissaka. Let's bring on Bai, give him some game time for Lindelof, who by the way has been unreal in this game. Let's also bring on Andres Pereira for Mata, and I think I'm happy with the substitutions. Maybe one more. We'll bring on Fred as well. This is not good. Atletico Madrid pushing forward with numbers. It's a good ball whipped in. Bai couldn't really do much. Atleti waste another chance. Oh, Atleti have a chance late on. That is what you want to see from Harry Maguire, our £80 million signing. Didn't give any space at all there to the Atleti attacker. And here we push forward with a chance. Rashford puts it back in. Oh, the cross was just awful. Here's Mason Greenwood. Does really well to find Fred. Fred releases, of course, to Hee Chong. Can he get ahead of his man? Yes, he can. Still Chong. Can Chong score? No. Complete waste of an opportunity that. Should have been a 2-1 there. Well, that is that for our first game on PES Master League. Not bad at all. 1-1 draw against Atletico Madrid. We scored a really good goal as well. I need to improve though. I need to try and get better on this game. If you guys have any suggestions on how to do so, let me know in the comment section. But for my first game, I'm not going to complain. 1-1, perfect. Wow, this is actually brutal. Bruno Fernandes will not be signing for Manchester United. Sporting don't want to sell him, and he wasn't himself convinced he wants to join us or not, which is extremely frustrating, so I guess we're gonna have to look elsewhere. There is a very slim chance we'll even be able to pull this off, but you know what, I'll regret if I don't try this. Paulo Dybala, bringing him to Manchester United. I think this could be a massive transfer, and I'm willing to spend big money for this. He'll be our superstar in our attack, which I think is much needed. It's going to be ridiculously difficult to sign him, but let me give it a go and see what happens. I think we'll actually be able to pull this transfer off, because it seems like his release clause is about 74 million, which means we don't really have to negotiate with Juventus. And apart from that, as you guys can see with the sports director's comments, he would welcome a move to our club where he'll be given a more significant role. And that is why I'm offering him this contract. I'm hoping he accepts it. And let's just hope that he of course accepts. As said guys, I wasn't really too keen on of course playing too many preseason games, so we're gonna skip this game against Benfica, and I'm hoping we can get ourselves a proper good result. Wait a minute, we've actually been beaten by Benfica 3-1. That's a bit frustrating. Thankfully it's only a preseason game. Oh my god, it looks like Juventus have declined our offer, which means we can't even sign Paulo Dybala. This is getting so difficult, man. Negotiations on PES are next level difficult. And if you guys have any suggestions on how we can get transfers done pretty easily, let me know in the comment section, because this is really difficult. Let's get this match against, of course, Fiorentina out of the way as well. And this time we do win 4-1. Not bad. Okay, so we've got a cool cutscene now. It's a shame Diego Dalot wasn't able to showcase his talents out there. At least he's humble enough to admit that he has still got room to improve. I guess because we didn't use Dalot and we used Wan-Bissaka, our assistant coach or whatever was a bit disappointed, I guess. So we failed with Bruno Fernandes, we failed with Paulo Dybala. We need to get a transfer done, and I want to strengthen my front line, and maybe it is this man. Man United fans absolutely want Jadon Sancho to be a part of their future, but I don't know if it's gonna happen in real life. We'll see if it's possible to get it done with on PES. Let's see if it's gonna happen. I might be overpaying for Jadon Sancho by quite a bit, but I don't want this transfer to fall through. 81 million is what I'm offering him, a pretty good contract as well. I'm just hoping this goes through. I desperately want to sign him. Let's go, guys. I'm pretty sure I've overpaid way too much for Jadon Sancho, and you guys in the comments are gonna rip me apart, but ultimately I managed to get this deal done, and Jadon Sancho will be joining Manchester United. The fact that we are paying 81 million for him and he has a release fee of about 90 million is just brutal, but hey, if I wouldn't have offered him this, he wouldn't have accepted the contract offer probably, so that was a bit of a risk we had to take. Anyways, we're going to accept the terms, and Jadon Sancho is going to join Manchester United. What an insane signing this is. Looks like he is going to be unveiled as a Manchester United player now, guys. Jadon Sancho is in the building. So it's time for him to give his first press conference as a Manchester United player. Definitely exciting times indeed. Honestly, this is an incredible signing. Have a look at this, guys. Congratulations on signing a player. No doubt you're looking forward to seeing him in action. Bear in mind, however, that newly signed players may not be accustomed to how your team plays, which can temporarily lower your team's spirit. The more matches you play him in, the more chemistry he'll develop with your team. So, interesting point that. So, we might have to, ease Jadon Sancho's integration into our team. In other news, Alex Grimaldo has joined Man City for about 50 million. Incredible signing. Oh my god. Also, Juventus have just signed Neymar from PSG. That is a huge move. So with Jadon Sancho coming in, this is how our first team is probably going to look like, with Jadon Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, and Martial up top. We still need to make more improvements in this team, probably another attacking midfielder. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments section. We've still got about 35 million or so left to spend, and potentially players leaving as well. So we've just received a transfer offer for Sergio Romero, but as he's our backup keeper and we don't really have anyone else decent as our backup keeper, I don't want to sell him to Crystal Palace, so we won't negotiate with them. Looks like we've got a press conference before our first game of this season. Diego Maradona in front of the press. Let's see what this is all about. Do you think you'll be including newcomer Jadon Sancho in your team on the first league game? And we'll just say I might use him, keep the press, just waiting to see what happens next. I guess that's the best way to go. We'll see. Honestly, this is a bit incredible. We are starting off this season in the Premier League against Arsenal. That is going to be a cracking game. Hopefully, I can put in a good show. We also got knocked out in the preseason tournament after the group stages, but doesn't really matter, does it? So before the first game of the Prem season, we've got, of course, Maradona trying to hype things up in the dressing room, motivate his team. I'm a big fan of these cutscenes. Fair play PES for including all of this in their Master League. So this is how I want to line up against Arsenal. We've got Sancho, Martial, Rashford starting up top, Matza in that number 10 role, Pogba, McTominay in midfield, Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Lindelof and Maguire in defense, with David De Gea in goal as our goalkeeper for this massive game against Arsenal. Looking at their lineup, Nicolas Pepe starts for them. They've got Aubameyang, they've got Mesut Ozil, Cabellos. They've got a phenomenal side. This is not going to be easy, but their defense is certainly something we can go at. Here we go, guys. It is time for the Premier League season opener at Old Trafford as we face Arsenal. And, well, I guess the real-life fixtures from the Prem aren't available in a game, which is certainly interesting. But anyways, this is Old Trafford, fully licensed in PES. We've got the players walking out from the tunnel. Let's get right into it. Mata, out wide to Luke Shaw in acres of space, and I see a passing option to Marcus Rashford, who does really well. Cut back inside to Anthony Martial. Let's go, guys. Within 6 minutes, we've taken the lead, and Manchester United make it 1-0 against Arsenal. It is that man, Anthony Martial, once again. What an attack this was. Luke Shaw finding Marcus Rashford, cut back inside to Martial, who did the rest with a brilliant finish, beating their goalkeeper. And with that, we are in the lead. And now Mata looks to find Jadon Sancho. The question is, can he keep it in? Cleverly releases this one to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, whips in across, out wide to Rashford, whose header wasn't on target. We are playing some great football here. Well, this is certainly dangerous, as Arsenal have a massive chance, and well, they've equalised, and it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with the goal. That was a good play there. Aubameyang, we know, is a lethal finisher, and you expect stuff like that from him there. It's 1-1, and I suppose game on. Oh, here we go, guys. Massive opportunity for us. Here's Anthony Martial. I'm going to go for goal. I go for goal, and Martial is just unstoppable in this game. If you give Anthony Martial that much space, he is going to punish you. And, well, Arsenal's suspectful defending comes to fruition once again, as Anthony Martial scores his second Premier League goal of the season already, brilliantly as well, as we make it 2-1. Come on. Oh no, Aubameyang again with another opportunity, turns and shoots pretty easily there. No problem at all though for De Gea to make the save. Here we go now with Marcus Rashford. We know he's got the pace. Oh, skips past one but gets taken down. How is that not a free kick, ref? Are you kidding me? Anyways, that's half-time. We're in the lead, so I'm not really complaining that much. We're playing good football. Let's see what the second half brings. Oh, this is not good, guys. We've given way too much space to Aubameyang, but wow, that's well defended by Lindelof there. I thought it was going to be 2-2 pretty easily there. This is just so stupid on my part. I completely screwed up the bench, and that's why we don't have any attacking options to bring on. That's frustrating. But anyways, we're bringing on Nemanja Matic for Scott McTominay. Why is he only 77 rated in that position? That makes no sense. Oh, not good, guys. It's Aubameyang pushing forward. He somehow shields the ball off Maguire. Gets the shot off, but we've got De Gea, who makes an important save for us there. Oh, here we go, guys. Pushing forward. Luke Shaw finds Anthony Martial. Now it's Jadon Sancho on his debut. Goes for the finesse shot. Forces the keeper to make a save. Then imagine if Sancho would have scored on his debut. Here's Mata. Finds Sancho, who's donning the number 11 jersey. Finds Marcus Rashford. Rashford strikes. Goes for goal, of course. But the keeper makes another save. Martial sees Juan Mata brilliantly. Mata trying to find Sancho. Still Jadon Sancho goes for goal, but it's above the crossbar. Full time, guys, in the Premier League as we get ourselves a big win to start off the season against Arsenal. Martial coming in with a brace in this one. Brilliant. I thought it was a deserved win as well. We created so much more than them, and it was a really fun game of football. And I'm hoping I can get better at PES, because I feel like there are so many mechanics that I don't understand in PES. Let me know in the comment section if you guys can help me out. Looks like we've got the Europe Best Player Award ceremony right now, and Leo Messi takes this one home. So, league opener looks like we've got another cutscene, and apparently the press has gone crazy about our big result against Arsenal. Also, look at this. Marco Asensio has joined Liverpool. That is a big transfer. So with that win, we are 4th in the league. But of course, the league table at this moment doesn't really matter, because only one game of football has been played. But I'm really glad we've started off with a win. But this is where we're going to be ending off today's episode. We did a lot in this one. Jadon Sancho, we brought him in. He had his debut. We won our first Premier League game against Arsenal. Next episode is about to be even better. We've got more Premier League action, Europa League action as well, which should be a ton of fun. And if you guys enjoyed today's episode, then make sure to drop a like in the video. And as I said, 1500 likes gets you an episode tomorrow. Subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time.